District Governor-elect Lilu, past governors, incoming district governors, incoming district officers, and the stars of the show for today, the presidents-elect of District 3860. Good morning. The last time I was here was during the All-Star year of then District Governor Mayan Solomon. And I'm glad to be back here in your district. And I know then, way back during the All-Star year, District Governor-elect Lilu was still the district secretary. And now I'm glad that finally you are now the incoming district governor of District 3860. District Governor-elect Lilu called me up and told me to give the presidents-elect an inspirational message. Sabi ko, bakit? To inspire daw itong mga presidents-elect. I remember when I was an incoming president, excited din ako. Sabi ko, oy, malapit na. I'll be the president. For me, ang feeling ko, I will be occupying the highest position in the club level. So alam ko, it will be my show. Kayo din yon. You'll be playing the starring role starting July 1. Wala nang iba, kundi kayo yon. And for me, dito sa ating President-elect Training Seminar, for sure, everybody in this room, lahat, ang topic is success. Right? Wala namang gusto ng failure during one's term. Siyempre, gusto lahat natin, we want to have a very successful year, an outstanding year, or an amazing year. And for sure, Governor-elect Lilu, yan din ang gusto niya. She wants to be at the end of the year na talagang napakasaya, all smiles, congratulating all her presidents for a job well done, for a very outstanding year. And yun din ang gusto namin na mangyari to all our incoming presidents, to have a successful year. If you think you were good when you were the treasurer of the club or when you were the community service director, if you feel that you were better when you were the club secretary, now that you'll be the president of your club, it should be your best year as a Rotarian. Yes, it should be your best year as a Rotarian. Dahil ikaw na ang Pangulo, you are the president, and you will lead your club. So, show your best during your year as president. We all know that a president can make a difference. That's very true. You can do a lot of things to make a difference during your term as president. They say that there are no weak clubs, only weak presidents. In my 35 years as a Rotarian, I've seen clubs come and go. May clubs na very active this year because of a very strong president, only to be gone or to be in limbo the following year because of a weak president. May nakikita naman tayong club na not so active this year, but on the following year, very active, outstanding club because of a strong and active president. So napaka-importante talaga. The president can make a difference. The future of your club is in your hands. Dapat by now, you should make an honest to goodness assessment of your club. Nasaan na ba ang club ko? From a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your club? Will it be a 10? Will it be napakababa, 1? Or nasa gitna lang, a 5? And during your year, for sure, if you feel na nasa rank 1 lang kayo, for sure kaya nyo maabot yung rank 10. Because you can make a difference. So an honest to goodness assessment of your club is very important para alam mo where you will take your club. Your club, it depends on whose hands it's in. I came across an article ni, what's his name? Yeah, an article of Francis Kong. It depends, your club, it depends on whose hands it's in. A basketball in my hands would be worth 5,000 pesos. But in the hands of Michael Jordan, it will be billions of dollars in terms of winnings, salaries, and endorsements. A boxing gloves in my hands would be around 3,000 to 5,000 pesos. But in the hands of Manny Pacquiao, it will be worth billions of pesos in terms of winnings and endorsements. I love playing golf. A golf set in my hands would be around 100,000 pesos. But in the hands of Tiger Woods, it will be worth billions of dollars in terms of winnings and endorsements. It depends on whose hands it's in. Let's go biblical. A piece of wood in my hands would be a protection for myself. But in the hands of Moses, it's powerful enough to part the mighty sea. A couple of nails in my hands would be good enough to build a doghouse or a bird cage. But in the hands of Jesus, it's powerful enough to give us our salvation. It depends on whose hands it's in. During your term as president, how much will your club be worth? Kung natanggap mo ang club as an average club, ganun din ba after the end of your term? Or from a weak club na transform mo into an outstanding club? Average size lang ang club mo, about 20 members. At the end of your year, you now have 35 active members. It depends on whose hands it's in. And during your term as president, it's nice to look beyond where you are now. Hindi yung, Gov, ganito na lang talaga kami. During the award ceremonies, tagapalakpak na lang kami. No way na yata kami makakakyat ng stage. So look beyond where you are now. Which reminds me the story of a frog who lived all his life under the well. And the frog is pretty much contented living under the well. Until one day, he decided to jump out of the well. And after jumping out of the well, the frog hopped and jumped until he came across the pond. The pond was much bigger than the well he used to live in. And sabi niya, wow, ang ganda pala. Naglaro siya sa pond, and he was very happy. The frog was very happy. Until after a day, he hopped and jumped and came across the river. The river was much bigger than the pond. And he swam there, he played there, and he was very happy. Until the following day, he jumped and hopped, until he reached the vast ocean. And he told himself, wow, this was what God created for me to enjoy. So, my dear incoming presidents, don't be contented kung nasa na ang club nyo now. Look beyond where you are now. And for sure, when you dream and when you dream big, at tama ang pagkaplano natin, you'll get there. So look beyond where you are now. Huwag natin sabihin na okay na ito. For sure, during your year as president, you can do more. And all of these things can be done if and only if you prepare, and prepare. If you prepare on July 1, you'll be very, very late. So you still have 4 months. I'm sure you have planned before and continue to plan. Yung club assembly is not just for one day. You should have a series of club assemblies together with your officers para maplano lahat. And konting tip lang when you plan as president. Sana ang advice ko, even in my own district, in 3820, ang advice ko sa mga incoming presidents, for the president to create many firsts. Yung maraming una. Because no one forgets the first. Like Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon. So, make an assessment of your club. Kung wala pa ang club nyong weekly bulletin, bakit hindi during your term na nagkaroon ng club bulletin during your term? Even a club bulletin na 3 pages lang muna. Kung wala pa kayong interact club, bakit hindi mag-charter during your year na nagkaroon kayo ng your very first interact club? Or if your club doesn't have a Rotary Community Corps or RCC, ba't hindi mag-charter during your year as president? If before, sanay lang ang club nyong gumawa lang ng maliliit na project, why not have a high-impact project during your year of service? Create many firsts during your year of service. Iba yung tatak mo na yun eh. Pag-usapan natin yung signature project. Ano ba yung signature project? It's a project that is well known in the district. Parang perma natin. Pag nakita, alam mo na kung kaninong perma yon. So a signature project is a project that is well known in the district and well known in the community that you serve. An example of which, may Rotary Club kami sa 3820. It's the Rotary Club of Kabuyao. Meron silang signature project. They call it raw tilapia. Ang tilapia is, alam naman natin na variety of fish na very common dito, lalo sa amin sa 3820, because of Laguna de Bay and because of Taal Lake. And ang project nila, every year, they throw thousands of fingerlings sa Laguna de Bay. And after 6 months, ready for harvest, it's a different variety. Ito yung pinkish. Kaya alam ng mga fishermen na pag nahuli ito yung project ng Rotary Club of Cabuyao. And it became their signature project. Why? During the first year, nilalagyan nila raw tilapia year 1. On the second year, raw tilapia year 2. On the third year, raw tilapia year 3. And until now, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang project na ito. Meron din kami sa Rotary Club of Tanawan, we call it Bright Eyes for a Brighter Future. Ito yung tinuturo namin ang mga public school teachers para kunin yung grado ng mata ng mga students nila. And then after that, pag nalaman na nila na kailangan ng eyeglasses, nagpapadala kami ng optometrist para ma-double check. Ganun lang. We call it Bright Eyes for a Brighter Future, year 1. And then the following year, Bright Eyes for a Brighter Future, year 2. Meron din sa amin isang Rotary Club. It's an all-female Rotary Club. Meron sila yung Buntis Wellness Project. So nilalagyan lang nila year 1, year 2, year 3. Kung wala pang signature project ang Rotary Club nyo, hindi masama na magkaroon during your year of service. Para you have created many firsts during your year. Ang isa pang magandang nakikita ko na hindi masyadong famous sa mga Rotary clubs is yung vocational service. Meron kaming magandang project, we call it Vocational Awards. And that's under vocational service. Because any project that will enhance one's vocation, that will improve one's vocation, or will introduce a vocation, or will recognize one's vocation, that will be under vocational service. At napakaganda ng vocational awards. Ang feeling ko, tayong mga Rotary Club, we should be the award-giving body in our community. Walang iba because meron tayong vocational service avenue na dapat every year tayo ang nagre-recognize na kung sino ang dapat bigyan ng awards. In my home club, the Rotary Club of Tanawan, we've been doing this for the past 37 years. And we recognize the most outstanding public school teacher, the most outstanding policeman, the most outstanding government employee. And because of this pandemic, aside from the 3 that I've mentioned, nire-recognize din namin because of the pandemic, the most outstanding frontliners. So, napakaganda. Like sa mga teachers, pag alam na nilang selection time na, ganitong kakapal ang mga pinapadala nilang credentials nila. They really look forward na mabigyan ng award ng Rotary. So, kung wala pa sa club nyo, pwede nyong, you could start having this kind of project. It could also be your signature project. And this, itong we call it MOPS or MOPS, or the Most Outstanding Public Servants awarding ceremonies. And we time it during our anniversary celebration. So masaya. After the MOPS, meron kaming club celebration as well. So, itong program na ito, nag-evolve. Every year, naghahanap din kami ng rags to riches stories sa community namin na isang mahirap lang, but through sheer perseverance, determination, sacrifice, gumanda ang buhay niya. Rags to riches. So, nire-recognize namin ito. We invite the family. Ang ganda. It's a very napakagandang part ng program namin yon. We call it natatanging pagkilala. So, ganda nito. Meron din kaming pagminsan couples ang binibigyan namin, mag-asawa na talagang sa hirap at tiyaga, napag-aral niya yung mga anak niya, meron mga naging doktor, meron naging abogado. So, nag-evolve na yung aming vocational awards. You could try it. Matutuwa ako if mabalitaan ko kay Governor Lilu na meron nang nagvo-vocational awards. Baka hindi ko alam, baka nangyayari na ito ngayon. So magandang magkaroon ng for every Rotary Club to have under the vocational service to have vocational awards. Kung magkakaroon din ng legacy project, signature project, you do it yearly. Legacy project, pwedeng yearly or pwedeng one time. You know, paano ba nangyayari yung mga legacy project or what we call high impact projects? Usually, before, pwede through fundraising projects. But nowadays, ang hirap na ng fundraising projects na aabot talaga ng 1 million and up. So what Rotary clubs do now is to apply for global grants. And I'm very happy that for the past 3 or 4 years, District 3860 is among the top 3 contributors sa APF or Annual Programs Fund. And it pays to give. At sana, because of the big DDF na, malaki ang DDF nyo, sana we can use it by mag-apply tayo ng global grants. And all our dream projects can become a reality if we do global grants. At nakita ko na to because my club is very active in global grants. Katulad na lang nung pinagmamalaki namin na Tanawan Rotary Dialysis Center. Kung ako lang, pwede akong tumulong. If we don't have the Rotary Dialysis Center, pwede akong magbigay pag may lumapit sa akin, kailangan ng tulong. Makapagbigay ako, let's say, na 5,000 or 6,000 para sa kanyang 2 dialysis sessions. Pero now that we have the Tanawan Rotary Dialysis Center, mas tuloy-tuloy ang tulong. And magkano lang ba na ibigay namin dyan? Ang counterpart lang namin is $1,000. But now, we have the Tanawan Rotary Dialysis Center that has been helping indigent patients. Napakarami na naming naging patients for the last 5 or 6 years. And nangyari lang to because of global grants. So, I would like to encourage the incoming presidents to apply for global grants. This is one way of making your dream projects a reality. Meron pang isa na Isla Verde. We call it the Isla Verde Water Project. Isla Verde is not part of my city. It's part of Batangas City. It's more than an hour drive from my place, and to reach Isla Verde, you have to have a 30-minute boat ride pa. It's an island, and Isla Verde is known to be the center of the world's marine biodiversity. Napakaganda ng ilalim ng Isla Verde. But sa island ng Isla Verde, wala silang tubig. Wala talaga. Yung iniinom nilang tubig, they have to buy it in Batangas City pa. So meron lang doon shallow well para sa washing of clothes and feeding the animals. Pero kailangan pang maglakad ng malayo. So when we learned about their problem, even if their place is not part of our area of responsibility, we applied for global grants. And it's a good thing, active din ang club namin with the International Service Avenue. We have sister clubs in Taiwan and in Korea. So we tapped our sister club in South Korea and they became our partners. Partner na namin dati because of our close relationship with them, partner ulit namin. So we partnered and then we applied for global grants and it was approved by the Rotary Foundation, amounting to, I think, $60,000. And now, pero mo, yung feeling lang na nakita mo talaga nag-iiyakan yung the residents of Isla Verde because for more than 50 years, 100 years, wala talagang tubig doon. At in-interview namin yung oldest couple na nakatira pa doon na talagang akala raw nila they'll die na talagang walang tubig. So, naging totoo. Yung dream nila at dream naming makatulong became a reality because of global grants. So I really would like to encourage the incoming presidents to apply for global grants. And you can really make a lot of difference. You can transform the community. You can really change lives if you will apply for global grants. And how to do it, how to plan, sigurado you'll have your own global grants seminar. But ang lagi kong advice, we do not do the planning in the four corners of our meeting place. We have to roll our sleeves, wear our sneakers, and go to the poorest, the remotest, the farthest barangay. We call it the community needs assessment. So sa mga projects naman ng presidents, when we make our plans, I would advise that you should have a project name, the project point person, or the project chairman, the objective of the project, the courses of action to take to implement the project, implementation date, completion date, the budget, and the sources of funds. Dapat ito lahat ng mga ito ang we have to fill up. Alamin natin, lalo-lalo na dun sa courses of action to implement the project. Kung dapat alam natin ilan ang beneficiary, anong gagawin natin, first step, second step, para makumpleto ang project. So I think I've said so many things already. So I just would like to wish you the best. You have a very beautiful RI theme, Imagine Rotary. In the words of incoming President, RI President Jennifer Jones, for us to imagine a world that deserves our best, where we get up each day knowing that we can make a difference. She also said that we cannot imagine yesterday, but we have to imagine tomorrow. She would like us to dream big, and to make these dreams a reality so that we can transform the world and we can change lives. So I think I've touched those things. Sana you're all inspired to work as president come July 1. So come July 1, let's all keep in mind the Nike commercial, just do it. Tapos na pag-imagine, we have planned for everything. Come July 1, just do it. And before I end my message, this has been my message to my presidents when I was governor during Rotary year 2010 2011. You will be presidents only once. Do not end your term saying, I should have done this, I should have done that. But rather, end your term proudly and loudly shouting, thank God I did it. Good luck to all our incoming presidents. May you all have a very, very successful and outstanding year. And good luck also to DG Ililu. For sure, you'll have a very wonderful year come 2022, 2023. Good day and thank you.